Hey there everybody on the Patreon, it's Chili here and I've got some good news. We just made the first goal for the Patreon and it's all thanks to you. Now there's like 27 of you guys now all supporting me and it's really awesome. It fills me with pride. I love teaching and it's great to have an audience. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here screaming into the void. But existentialism aside, when people go the extra step and say, I enjoyed this so much that it's actually worth, some cash to me, I want to support this, that really means a ton to me. If you want my stuff, you guys can get it. It's all there for free. I know there's no pay gate to the tutorials or anything. And so when you come up and you say you just want to support me, you want to support what I do, regardless of, whether or not, like, if you wanted to play Zelda, you'd have to buy a Switch. There's no way around it. But if you want to watch the tutorials, you can just watch them. You don't got to buy shit. And then to come out and say, but, I'm going to give you money anyways. Shut up and take my money. That's pretty cool. And I love it. It's great for another thing. It gives me hope. Gives me a little bit of hope that maybe one day I could make this my main gig. I could just teach people like this full time. It's still quite a bit of a pipe dream, but there's a little bit of hope there, and you guys are the birthers of that hope. The birthers? That's a weird way to put that. Anyways, so yeah, we reached the first goal, and I want to show my thanks. One way I do that is with the exclusive bonus videos that come out every month. Right now we're doing the UE4 stuff, but now that we've reached this point, I want you guys to have a say to decide what content you want me to make for these bonus videos, and how to divide my time up for that. Right now I'm doing, Unreal Engine 4, sporadically releasing stuff as I make my way through the bullshit C++ tutorials and that thing. And now that the Patreon has picked up steam, I do want to increase the time that I spend on those videos a little bit. I can't go full blown because that would undermine the main Chili project if I just spend all my time making videos for the Patreon. But I do want to, dedicate a little more time to that now that it's starting to pick up steam. But anyways, what I was thinking was I want to get your guys' input. So I'm thinking, if possible, if you guys want to do it, if there's enough of you who are interested, maybe we could get like a live hangout, like a Google Hangouts going on. And there we could spitball ideas, and then maybe we could get ideas from people who couldn't join the Hangouts. They could post in a forum or on a channel somewhere. And then I'd like to, once we get all the ideas put together, I'd like to put up a vote, and then you guys can vote out of the options that we have come up with what you want to see the most. So I guess the big question is, Unreal Engine 4, how many of you guys are digging it? How many of you guys aren't? To be honest, I was kind of hoping for a little more from that first-person shooter tutorial series that they had on the official tutorials. I thought we would actually get like some kind of a shitty first-person shooter, but instead we just had like a weird camera dude who shoots balls into space, and I don't know. I was expecting a little more, maybe unfairly so. And there's one more tutorial in that series that I'm looking at. It's the physics one, physics and components. But after that, what I want to do is I want to just strike out on my own. I want to give myself a task and then just see what I can do, just looking shit up and trying shit out. So it's going to be a little different. So what I kind of want you guys to do is before you make the decision to axe the UE4 series and burn it with fire, I want to show you guys just what it would be like when Chili goes off the rails. So I'm gonna at least do 2 more videos in UE4, one for the last C++ tutorial, and then one where I just do some bullshit on my own. The other sort of experiment I had was with the assembly videos, and those didn't really have too much of a following. A couple of you guys, used some of your Chili bucks and watched it and enjoyed it, but I think most people aren't very interested in the assembly stuff, and rightly so. It's a niche interest, to be sure. So I'm not sure how much more of that assembly stuff I'm going to do, but yeah, well, I'm thinking like besides the Unreal Engine 4 things, you know, some things I might want to make are some videos, some informal videos about some advanced C++ recipes that you can apply to games. So I don't know, maybe that's one idea of something that you guys might want to see more of. I don't want to get too many different series going at the same time. It'll be too spread out. Different types of videos. I'm not sure what we could come up with. Maybe levels of difficulty. I'm not sure what you guys are actually into. Whether you want to see more complex stuff or whether you want to see more entry level stuff. So these are all things that I want to hear from you. And you know, maybe I'm thinking about it in like a wrong way. Maybe there's a better way to think about the quote unquote problem. So yeah, give me your ideas. That's what I want. And you know, hopefully we can get a live hangout going, or even I could just create like a chat in the Discord just for Patreons. We'll see. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about in this video is the Chili Bucks, because a lot of you guys have started to accumulate, like over like the 27 of you guys and a couple of you guys who have, you know, dropped out for whatever reason. You've all amassed quite a bit of Chili Bucks among all of you, but like individually, you guys probably don't have that much, like maybe, you know, 10 Chili Bucks or whatever. And the perks that you can get at that level, maybe they don't interest you so much, you know? A lot of you guys have told me that, you know, you're just supporting, you're basically joining the Patreon just to say thanks, and you're not joining it looking to get something out of it. You know, you've already got what you wanted, and now you're just showing your thanks, and that, you know, that warms me to my heart. But I still want to reward the rewarders, and I still want to give you guys a way to use those Chili Bucks to get something that'll bring some extra value to your life. So, you know, maybe the perks that you have available to you are not the most interesting. I've got a couple of ideas. The main idea is, I imagine probably the most enticing perk there, at least from my perspective, would be the ability to commission, you know, a custom video, a video on a topic that you are interested in. But the problem is, you know, I've set that to be quite an expensive perk because, I mean, understandably, it's a lot of work to just produce a video like that. And just for like, you know, a single person for their own personal benefit, I can't set that too low because if I did, I'd just be making those videos like all the time. I wouldn't have any time to, you know, get the main series progressed. So it's got to be that way. So it's hard for most of you guys to commission videos. You'd have to like be supporting for like a year or two just to commission a short video. But here's the idea. Individually, you might have trouble like that. But if you guys could pool your Chili Bucks together, then maybe you could commission some tutorials. Like if there were a group of you who were interested in something, you want me to make an OpenGL introduction tutorial. And I'm not really ready to do that right now, but if you guys really wanted it, you could pool your Chili Bucks together as a block and then commission me to make a tutorial on something like OpenGL or even like a short series of tutorials. So I'm thinking of maybe like, again, making just a private channel on Discord or some other place where patrons can just exchange ideas, just, you know, like throw down their ideas for what they would like to see, and if other people agree, they could, you know, get together and form a big enough block that they could commission a video. So yeah, that's an idea. And another thing is like, you know, you guys give me your ideas on what you think would be great perks that you could exchange your Chili Bucks for. I'm always interested in ideas like that. One I heard was code critique. So you could exchange Chili Bucks and, you know, commission me basically to look over your code and give you some, you know, fairly detailed feedback. So yeah, that's Chili Bucks. And that's basically all that I wanted to talk about in this video. The summary is, you know, I want you guys to give me your ideas. Let me know I guess in the comments in this video would be the easiest. But you could also let me know over Patreon or on Discord. But generally, do you have any ideas about bonus content that you would like to see? Bonus videos? Because I want to get a list together to vote on. And especially, are you interested in doing, a Google Hangout with a bunch of us to discuss, to come up with ideas for what the topics of future bonus videos should be? And I want to know how many of you guys are interested, whether it'll be worth it for me to set up a Google Hangout. Also, how many of you are interested in the idea of being able to pool your chili bucks to commission videos? And again, if you have any ideas for other redeemable perks, let me know. Let me know in the comments or anywhere else. And yeah, just any other feedback, anything else you just want to let me, maybe you think I should be doing something a little differently, or you got some ideas, some suggestions, let it rip. I'd be glad to hear from you guys. And again, I just want to say, thanks a million for your support. It means a lot more than just the dollar value. It's like it's really the encouragement value and that feeling of like fulfillment when I know that there are people who really value what I'm doing, and that's what gives me the power to keep going and making this content. So thanks to you guys. You guys are the best, and hopefully I will talk to you soon, maybe in a Google Hangout or something.